Bitcoin crash, how I am planning to make huge profits from this crash. So today I'm going to show you some of the strategies I'm planning to use to profit from this situation we have going on in Bitcoin. But first, let's take a few seconds to look at Bitcoin. It is crashing before our very eyes. How low it goes, I don't know. We've been talking about it for some time. We started talking about it on the Sniper Investor back in this area, that it wasn't looking good. We made the call on this day here that it was going down, and there was definitely a down signal. We was hoping at this point in time it could gain some momentum and break through. It didn't, and it continued its downward slide, just like we have been watching and monitoring and predicting here at the Sniper Investor for some time now. How low it goes, I don't know. I don't know if it goes to 5,000, 500, or 50 cents. At some point in time, it will go low enough that it will find its true value, and the market will determine the true value of Bitcoin in relation to blockchain technology. When it gets to that point, that's when I'm looking to buy in. And if blockchain technology is viable, it should continue to go up. It's just a matter of where that point is. So let's jump into a couple of the strategies I'm planning to use. Okay, so my strategy is to find some stocks that have Bitcoin exposure. And basically I'm treating this like in a sickness or an infection. Not trying to hurt anybody's feelings with Bitcoin, but I'm trying to treat it as a sickness or an infection that has infiltrated stocks that have allowed themselves to be exposed by Bitcoin. And these stocks should be great short sales. So let's take a look at some of these stocks. So here we're looking at the E-mini. The E-mini contracts is something I've traded quite a bit. And it's just like if you've been watching some of my videos, I don't want to short a stock as long as the overall market's going up, and this E-mini is a good indicator. I can show you different markets. We can look at the Dow, whatever. They pretty much reflect each other. But as you can see, this is in an upward trend, so I'm not ready to short stocks today, although there's some weakness here. It's getting a little bit interesting in the last 4 days. I'm not ready to short stocks now. All I'm doing is strategizing to find these stocks, so when this market gets ready to head down at some point in time, and it will be a great shorting opportunity for the indexes, but also some of these stocks that have been infected with the Bitcoin virus or the Bitcoin infection will potentially fall a lot faster than these overall indexes, so you can make massive profits with these stocks. Let's try to find a few. Okay, so here we have AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. They kind of had a rocky road for a while, but they have been posting solid gains recently because of Bitcoin mining. They are a microchip processing manufacturer, and they have been posting good earnings since the earnings have been coming out, showing how much your business has improved because of mining, and you can see results here. This will potentially be a good short once the overall market turns to go down. I'm looking to short AMD. Plus it typically has enough volume that I could probably do some sort of option play here, like some bear spreads. Okay, another one that's really interesting is Overstock. This guy, the president of this company, has bought into blockchain really strong. They've had their own ICO. They own several blockchain companies. And he's also even considering getting rid of the retail side of Overstock altogether, basically turning Overstock into a full-fledged blockchain company. So at some point in time, this will probably be a good short. It might even be a good short now. But again, I don't like to short something when the overall market's going up. So if it actually starts falling and starts reacting to Bitcoin too quick, it will be off the market for me. But I'm hoping it holds enough so that it doesn't go down until the overall market goes down, so I can get these two things lined up and get some shorting opportunities here with Overstock. Now again, the other thing to look at with Overstock in the future is once Bitcoin bottoms out, it goes to wherever it wants to, however low it's going to go. Because Overstock has invested so much in blockchain, Overstock may be a good long play at that time. We may be looking at months down the road, but Overstock will potentially be a great stock once the whirlwind is settled around blockchain. So another one I'm looking at is Square, the payment processor, and they have invested a good bit of resources into being able to use blockchain or use blockchain technology, primarily Bitcoin, to process payments. Square has invested in this avenue because it hopes to actually charge fees, which is kind of funny because the whole blockchain idea is not to have fees, but Square has figured out a way to, as their payment processing system, to charge fees for Bitcoin. I'm trying to figure out just how much exposure they have, how much money did they contribute to this. It could actually be a low overhead avenue for Square, but if they actually invested a significant amount so that as blockchain or Bitcoin starts hurting, it could affect their stock. I think there's some hidden gems here. I think Square potentially is one. I think Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, I think is one. When the overall market goes, and it will at some point in time, as the overall market drops, eventually one day in the future, weeks from now, months from now, 6 months from now, eventually it will drop. Some of these, because they have exposure, will drop much harder than the regular market. I'm going to continue looking for more stocks with more exposure to Bitcoin and be ready to make a play on these, good short plays whenever the market goes. Bitcoin will affect some of these stocks. Just because things aren't going good with Bitcoin doesn't mean that it's not creating opportunities. So I'm putting together a PDF of my complete trading system. It has taken me over 2 decades to develop this system. So you'll want to keep checking in with this channel to make sure that you can snatch up this PDF just as soon as it becomes available. I will also keep making new videos each day. So like and subscribe. Be sure to ding that bell so that you can get notified when I come out with a new video. In trading, you must train yourself to be like the lion. Most people do business and trade like a scared gazelle. Train yourself to be like the lion. Dominate your domain. Analyze, educate, and when it's time to take care of business, you take care of business. Remember, if you don't kill it, your family doesn't eat. This is Blake Storm, SniperInvestor.com.